Do 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 in the middle of the night. Oh, my stream has started. Hi everybody, I'm Griswold Grim, and truth matters. Let me pause this so I have more bandwidth. Okay, and I go over here like this. I say, I don't know if you know him, but there's a guy on the interwebs and on Twitter. He's on the YouTubes and on Twitter. On the YouTubes, he's Titus Frost. On the Twitter, this is him. That guy. Well, no, that guy. That guy right there. He's Imperator Truth. He followed me today, and I'm very appreciative. And I tuned in to a piece of his live stream from, because, well, I guess okay, I'm sorry, I'm pretty nervous right now. Let me relax. Hey, Titus. Okay, so I'm here to help you, bro. I really am. I want to help you out. And I'm going to start with your attire, because I wrote a review today, and I want to read it, because it's of the Truth Matters uniform. The Truniform, as I like to call it. So, I'm just going to read this to you guys real quick. Truniform! Once you know how to read, your mind reads things, even if you don't make a conscious effort to read them. That's just one small way you can change the world by turning yourself into a walking Truth Matters billboard, or one that sits in a chair. The baseball sleeves, in those old enough to remember, evoke a sense of American pride, back when baseball and apple pie were actual things, and our nationhood was a source of pride. Quite literally, the most subliminally effective piece of merchandise presented in the Truth Revolution clothing line. The Truniform is the attire for the discerning shopper, and they're also required for Secret Order of Foolish Transparency flash mob events. Look at how slick that is. Look at how slick it is on a person, Titus. You could really use one, and they're only 30 bucks. Saw your super chats, bro. You can afford it. You can afford to dress for success. Um, sorry. Whew. So, you followed me. Oh, wait, that was your retweet. You followed me here. Thank you. You should sub too, because, like, I have less than 200, and they told me I need 4,000 before I can have a handler, and I could really use one. So, please sub. There's a button down there, I think. Um, so I tweeted you after I made a video yesterday. I'm very proud of it. It's called Macaulay Culkin's response to Michael Whalen, and you kinda covered it on your live stream tonight. We'll go into that. The link is in the description. It's really great. I spent a lot of time clipping it. I'm gonna play it here because it's a live stream and you can do that. It's only 6 minutes, and you spent like what was it? Oh, 12, 13 minutes looking for the one part, and I have it in there. So I'm just gonna play it so people see the part you were trying to show them, right? Because I'm here to help you out. And if I were you, I would have wanted to see it, and you seem to agree because you retweeted it, and but you didn't play it, so I guess you didn't like it. I don't know what's up with that. I thought it was good. Well, I'll play it, and we'll see if they think it's good, right? So let's see. I don't need that anymore. Both. I think I put mine down there in Twitter. I'm grimgriz on Twitter. I'm grimgriz on YouTube. That's me. Um, his Twitter handle is in the description, and anything I use from him too, because that's as fair use as I can think of, right? A straight link to the full thing when I'm using the clip. Seems legit. But anywho, thanks for the retweets and really thanks for the follow, bro. So let's go over what happened. I'll just start here. This is good
That
stuff.
would also make sense for the whole
Oh
queue
wait, let
thing.
me see how it looks for you guys, because you don't need to see most of this stuff. What if I make? No, just do it like this, dude. All right, yeah. See, there's the full title. It's a good show. Um, what if I make it like this? Well, I got bandwidth issues. I should probably leave it small. Oh, what the hell? All in good fun, right? It's just a live stream, and they know I'm an amateur. 300. Okay. But. All right.
So that's what I think the whole Q thing is. I think it's General Flynn
That
and
sound all right?
Mossad, and that's why you get these like weird coincidences still, and that's why it hasn't died because they're using it for their own, whatever they're doing. You know. I guess mainly they're drumming up support for the Trump administration, basically. All right, this next thing, I know a lot of people are probably interested. There was a really good video done by
Grimgriz?
Vegan Mikey.
Oh, that one. That one's only 3 minutes long.
Macaulay Culkin, and here he's now on Twitter at Incredible Culk.
Okay, so at 24:33, you're showing, and you don't link to Vegan Mikey. You link to Macaulay. That's fine. Right, yeah.
I'm here at Incredible Culk or whatever.
And then let's see.
I hate Team Q. I like Team B.
Can you talk to your audience? Because that's good. Do I have an audience to talk to?
The Stig.
No, wait. There's somebody. Hey, good to see you. Glad you're here.
Yeah. Q said Mossad was bad. I don't know. I don't follow the Q thing that much, so I don't know all of his posts. I know he did say save Israel for last or whatever, but come on now. Why would you save them for last when they're like central part of the problem here? So.
Because he's building the third temple. I mean, you guys know that, right?
Q is retarded, says Ridley Chozo. A lot of it was disinformation.
Okay, so
like saying, "Oh yeah, we hit Iranian targets." Just ridiculous.
Let's get into it.
Because he always does like speaking tours around Christmas, right? No,
right,
no,
so
he doesn't. So why is he going out and doing this thing with
Macaulay Culkin?
God,
let's see.
It was one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. I can't remember what the name of it was.
Oh.
Fallon Red
And then you promote
Sox, garbage
Fallon's movie.
I should probably pull it up.
2/16/33.
Terrible.
Let's see. And then
Fever. Macaulay children.
You're still looking for the clip, which was in my 6-minute-ish video.
Yes, you must pay homage to the Rockefeller Center giant Saturnalia tree. Okay.
What?
If you're gonna be in Hollywood, you gotta pay homage to a tree. Homage to the Rockefeller.
So what'd you say? It's 22/17/33?
Yes, you must pay homage to the Rockefeller Center giant Saturnalia tree. Okay. If you're gonna be in Hollywood, you gotta pay homage to the Rockefeller's tree. Their giant symbol.
Good to know. Good to know. And then let's see. What are you doing at 18?
And all that stuff.
2/18.
Right.
30.
One, there was no tree. Two, you were in Boston, New York. Yes, I do work at 4
And just watching Macaulay. That's cool.
I wonder what really happened to him back then, don't you?
Maybe he'll tell you.
Like,
an interview.
My favorite day, he's kind of looking up. He's remembering.
Let's see. What are we doing later? Talking about his butt for a minute, and then...
I have indulged that. And most of the time I'm just...
No. Oh, do you know you can use arrow keys to flap through stuff, bro? I mean, I know you're a pro. You know that.
I hate all that fake comedy stuff. It's absolutely ridiculous.
It so is.
Just trying to get to the point where he says this thing. Oh, here they put on the bunny ears.
Yep. Let's promote his website, shall we?
Yes.
Let's watch that for a second. No, let's not.
It's like looking in the mirror. Website. It's kind of like the goop meets the onion.
No, it's kind of like
Yeah.
ridiculous. And the other video.
And then you go to a different video. I don't know why.
On YouTube, of course. Reference.
I don't know why you do this, but you spend a couple minutes getting there.
Yeah, it was my.
And then you show his other video.
Cover band. Yeah.
Oh, because of his band. Okay, I get it.
Pizza. So it'd be like, take a bite of the wild's life. No,
Hilarious. Anyone else laughing right now?
Yeah, I was. Haha.
These like his whole band idea is so stupid. Pizza Underground. We replaced all things with jokes. Like, this guy's a troll.
Oh, is he? Oh. That's what I was looking for. Would you say that? 2/22/33? Okay, that's nice. And then, here's the really curious part to me, honestly. you fumble around for a while still and show more of the clips that aren't the one you're looking for, and then
maybe they edited it. But in this clip, at the beginning of it,
at the beginning,
when I first
see, man, I don't. At the beginning of mine, it was really interesting, but
made a joke.
We'll,
if you put them
we'll show
on
that
a leash.
later too.
Strange.
Let's see, and then 26 you mentioned in the beginning again, because you're just confused, and that's fine. So you spend like 14 minutes not finding it? Okay, that's cool. And what do you do after? What do you do after, Titus?
They must have edited that clip out. So
oh yeah.
You have to ask yourself, clearly. Why is he coming out now all of a sudden? Interesting.
Michael did
disturbing.
Calling him out.
So if you are, just be warned. This is disturbing information I'm about to show you.
Oh wait.
Pretty This next situation is pretty disturbing. So if you are, just be warned. This is disturbing information I'm about to show you. Okay.
And you play his video.
The whole thing.
The whole thing, huh? Okay.
Okay. This is
I guess you're done talking about
1 minute clip.
But don't worry, because I got you, bro. I got you. Let's watch. On November 24th, Michael Whalen, Vegan Mikey, did an open letter to Macaulay Culkin. You can find the text of that on Lift the Veil Steam It at lifttheveil411 steamit.com. And 2-3 days later, Macaulay Culkin made an appearance on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. I believe that I recognized another trolling going on, and I believe that trolling was his response. So, the least I can do is weave them together and show you.
I don't know what to tell y'all. I can only show you guys the facts and things that I come across on the internet. That's what this channel's all about. You guys are just journeying along with me through the evidence that we're finding on the internet.
We should become detectives now.
Come on, buddy. We can do it. Yeah, we'll be detectives together.
Let's do that.
Criminal justice system, sexually based offenses are considered especially heinous. In New York City, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit.
Whoa, that's an old show. Why would they? Oh, because those two actors from the sex crime show that's been on for 20 years. Why would that show be on for 20 years? I guess people like watching about sex crimes, right? Anyway. Oh, wrong button.
These are their stories.
An open letter to Macaulay Culkin. You are in a unique position. You are in a position to expose what we both know is going on and to turn the tides against the abuse of children active in the club scene and at Voodoo Donuts here in Portland. We both know that you know exactly what I'm talking about and who is responsible.
I mean, I was there.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah. Do you participate in these activities? Were you going to enjoy the party favors in the basement of that party as I was told others were? Do you and Scott engage in the special coffin fittings he likes to brag about? Do you and Trace Shannon share the magic in the hole? When Wendy and Kayla said that everyone here has other appetites, did they mean you as well? Or did you just passively sit by and allow this to happen? Those are the only two options.
I have indulged that.
I'm not famous, I'm not popular, I'm a nobody, but you know me. And you know all the same people I know. You knew what was going on when we took the tunnels together being led to the gathering. And you know what was going on at that party. You knew before I even found out.
I mean, I was there.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
So I know I'm easily written off as somebody that you were made brief acquaintance of, and in any other circumstances I could be shrugged off, but not in these circumstances. Not with the activities that took place.
Yeah, there you go. Nailed it.
Were you abused as I was, or worse? Did they target you because of your abuse, as they did me? Did they encircle you and surround you like vultures to a corpse in order to offer you things that they thought would tempt you? Did you take those temptations?
I have indulged that.
Why is your band called Pizza Underground? Why does your apparel embrace occult themes and satanic imagery? I understand more than most that with symbols and images they can be used completely innocuously or nefariously, and in conjunction with what I know about the company you keep, a picture starts to form.
Are you familiar with my work?
How is Seth these days, by the way? Why, when you sat down with Red Letter Media, did Jack wear a shirt with a pizza slice with an all-seeing eye on the top of it? Do you think that's funny?
Whatever gets her motor running, I guess.
Yeah.
You have the power, maybe the singular power, to expose what you and I know occurs from the donut shops, divey clubs, and the catacombs of Portland to the gilded mansions of Hollywood and the mountains of all our political power structures. Why have you not addressed it? What do they have on you? And do you not think it worthwhile, even if you participated in the same activities that we both know occur, to end the cycle of abuse and come forward?
Yeah, there you go. Nailed it.
Do you remember what it was like to have your innocence stolen? The sinking in the pit of your stomach when they approached with hungry eyes? The dazed and delirious feeling of the treats they gave to an excited child, manipulating your ability to defend yourself?
It was my favorite day as a child.
Do you not wish to make sure that not one more child has to endure what we've suffered?
Why can't I have a kid as an emotional support animal? He's on a leash, after all.
I think that was the part you were looking for, wasn't it, Titus?
Cleanse yourself of these associations.
As an emotional support...
Make sure that not one more child has to endure what we've suffered.
Why can't I have a kid as an emotional support animal? He's on a leash, after all.
Cleanse yourself of these associations and stand with me to tell what we know happens here, and what I can only imagine is a wealth of knowledge on what you know occurs in Hollywood.
Yeah, there you go. Nailed it.
I'm just a nobody, but I'm a nobody who was allowed into the inner circle of your group of hungry friends that like a lonesome pizza, that like to bake poisonous desserts, and move from D.C. to the Pacific Northwest to manufacture children's coffins, who like to mix sedatives into frosting and call it cat daddy cream.
It's kind of like, yeah, the goop meets the onion a little bit, and it's like, yeah, it's...
So it's like goop?
Yes, it's like goop, so it's like, yes.
I welcome you to shake off the shackles of being somebody and be somebody worth a damn.
That is right! Yeah! In your face, Detective! Am I up?
That's what I'm going to share here, and please spread this as far and wide as you can.
Yeah, there you go. Nailed it.
Oh, that didn't seem very long to me. I mean, it was less long than you spent looking at it. But what? Oh yeah. I wanted to show off because I got my first log accusation, and I was really proud of that. Achievement unlocked, right? It was weird though. You thought it was in the beginning. What were you doing here?
I'm gonna play the whole thing.
You're gonna play the whole thing of this guy?
Okay.
Whoa, well, I don't want to watch that shit.
Disturbing. So, this is disturbing information I'm about to show you.
And you're gonna play the whole thing.
Okay, this is a 1-minute clip. I'm gonna play the whole thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Just be warned.
No, why did you think the Macaulay part was at the beginning? Maybe it was the beginning of my thing you were thinking about?
Hacker, Hoaxers, Whistleblowers, and Spies, which is a book about Anonymous, written by Biella Coleman. She really goes through the different types of personalities that you'll run through on the internet and run through from these, like, you know, various anonymous trolls and stuff like that. And there's like tricksters, there's jokesters, there's people that just want to cause havoc and chaos. And I think a lot of the people that attack people like myself are those types of trolls. Like, they're just doing it to see a reaction in some cases.
Right.
So, you know, you probably get a lot of that because you came up on the scene in a time period where the Podestas and all those guys...
I think I extended that a little too long there, maybe. Hello, everyone. I'm Griswold Grimm of the Broken Clock Theory. As I tried to demonstrate in the first clip, I believe that I know a troll when I see one. On November 24th, we already saw that part, and I think that was maybe a little bit arrogant of me, but I kind of do. I kind of do think I know a troll when I see one. But that clip was from over here. Maybe I missed something. What was going on here? Block the scumbag. Oh.
When we're going through stuff, we always add like those disclaimers, which I know Unirock likes to edit out when he does his little videos, which is what Unirock does.
Let me make sure I do my disclaimer, because that's what we do, right? I am not accusing anybody. I'm just I'm sharing things that I was asked to share that seem credible, and that's not an accusation. It's Michael's accusation, not mine. I would never accuse anything. That's a terrible crime. So, no, not really into it.
He takes shit out of context.
Yeah,
and he
maybe,
likes
but it makes for good videos.
What he does, really important on all fronts by people.
What am I looking for?
I mean, we did expect that to come because videos and all that. So, you know about.
Yeah, you show that for a long time, bro. Let's see.
I can't believe these guys aren't in here yet.
Me either, man.
In along with me through the evidence that we're finding on the internet.
I use that clip right here.
And Pizzagate was just one of those topics that happened to come up and I found was interesting and I covered it. And because it became such a circus, we kept covering it until we got justice for it, and that still hasn't happened yet.
Oh,
but the NXIVM trials are underway, and NXIVM directly financially connects to Pizzagate.
That's some good work.
Okay? If you look up the Gwendolyn Cafritz connection, or someone told me in DC it's pronounced Cafritz. I don't know. Whatever. The Cafritz Foundation funds NXIVM and funds... So there's a direct financial connection there. There's also the Bronfmans, you know, and the Sacklers. The Sacklers gave an award to, I believe it was Marina Abramovich, who's obviously, you know, a connection. Roma, they're connected as well.
Ding dong. 4022.
Nice. We got Cappy back on the line. So.
Hello.
What's up? What's up, Isaac?
Good times, everybody. Let me say hello, talk about trauma, blah.
He's getting paid, you know, deep creep.
What?
Is seeing the people that respond to my videos and stuff, like...
Yeah, no, I get it. But I don't know. There's so many... I wonder who's getting paid, you know, deep creep state dudes.
Yeah, that's the thing. Just sort of be able to ever find out. All you can...
Dudes.
Yeah.
I wonder who's getting paid, you know, deep creep state dudes.
Yeah, that's the thing. You'll never ever find out. All you can do is base people on their fruits.
On their fruits, you say? That's interesting.
Pedophile, you'd be like, 2018. Called July 2018. Mid-July 2018. Back then, if you were like, Steven Spielberg's a pedophile, you'd be like, what? Now people are like, yeah, of course he is.
Oh. I guess that's the fruits of you coming out then, isn't it there, Cappy?
So that's what clearly had people...
Well,
you can't...
Let's see what happens here. Let's take a close look. I used this in the beginning. Maybe that's why you were thinking in the beginning.
In some cases.
Right.
So, you know, you probably get a lot of that because... So, you know, you probably get a lot of that because...
Okay, so you say you probably get a lot of that, and then Cappy does this weird face thing.
You know, you probably get a lot of that because you came up on the scene in a time period where the Podestas and all those guys
in a time period. So much? That's weird.
You probably get a lot of that because you came up on the scene in a time period where the Podestas and all those guys
Whoa, like right when you said 4322, he takes a bite of the pizza, and it's right when you said Podestas and all those guys. That's weird.
Action in some cases.
Right.
So, you know, you probably get a lot of that because you came up on the scene in a time period where the Podestas and all those guys clearly...
So yeah, that's the part I clipped out of your thing, Titus. You can find it at 4322 on their show 63. The link is in the description if anyone wants to watch the whole show. I'm sure there's a bunch of interesting stuff in there. I believe that's all I had to cover. I mean, we can do that fruits thing again, because that was relatively important, wasn't it?
Called July 2018. Mid-July 2018. Back then, if if you're like, Steven Spielberg's a pedophile, you'd be like, what? Now people are like, yeah, of course he is.
Yeah.
I guess it's almost as if you got an agenda to normalize. I wonder whatever happened to Cappy. Did he end up like hanging out with this lady?
Direct financial connection. James L. Fantas's art.
That was way back there.
The Gwendolyn Caffert's connection.
I didn't write that timestamp down. I mean, but I'm pretty sure Cappy ended up hanging out with her. That's so weird. So Titus, I wanted to help you out and help you find that Mikey part, or the part where McCulkin said that thing that you wanted to hear. So there you go, bro. Thanks for retweeting, and you can, I don't know, maybe you can tell why I said if I were you, I would have wanted to see it. Maybe you can't. I don't know. But there you go. I just wanted to help you out a little bit. Have a good night.